The Lakeville PD Reserve Unit is a group comprised of 18 individuals who volunteer their time to provide volunteer assistance to our department. Community members can identify reserve officers out in our community by the fact that they're wearing a light blue uniform shirt compared to the navy blue uniform shirts that our full-time officers wear. The reserve unit was established in October of 1973. In 1972, we had hired a new police chief, and with that, the new chief brought with him some innovative new ideas. One of them was to establish the reserve unit. Earlier in the year, we had a tornado that had struck Lakeville and severely impacted and damaged the Conley mobile home community, and so Lakeville reserves were used to provide security to the mobile home park as repairs were made to the area. The department as a whole was much smaller. There was only 8 patrol officers at the time, so the reserve officers were there to assist our full-time officers in just providing them another set of eyes and ears. Much like today, the reserve unit assists our department and our officers as needed when we simply don't have the staff to cover events. Our reserve officers come from a variety of backgrounds. Reserve officers receive approximately 60 hours of initial training over the course of, say, 10 to 12 weeks. And they receive training in many of the same areas that our full-time officers receive training.
We do go through extensive training. If we're there to help our officers on an emergency case, we have to know what we're doing.
We do hands-on training during the Reserve Academy itself. We do have to also keep current and do recurrent training as far as defensive tactics, handcuffing procedures, transport procedures if we're transporting a prisoner to jail, any type of internal process. We're constantly always making sure that we're recurrent on training.
We teach them about how to operate the squad car. We teach them radio communication with both dispatch and other officers. They receive training in traffic direction, crowd control, and de-escalation techniques. They may encounter individuals who are in crisis or where de-escalation would be very beneficial to know. And they also are willing to come out at a moment's notice if we have a significant incident, say a severe traffic accident where we need more assistance in shutting down roadways or directing traffic. We can call them in short notice and they can assist us in that capacity.
By helping our licensed officers with different events of traffic control, community events, sporting events, we were able to free the officers up for more dire emergencies.
There are so many different positions and different duties that we can do to help the full-time officers here at Lakeville PD. If there's anyone at the parks late at night, after curfew, we can ask them to leave. It's just extra patrol so they can focus mainly on the streets. We also do a lot of community events. We are very present at Lakeville's Panaprog every year. We'd love to help with the fireworks, any type of community events that we can participate and help out in. You'll definitely see reserve officers there.
They allow us to accomplish our mission sometimes when we simply run out of bodies. Again, Panaprog, it's a large-scale community event. We need our reserve unit to help us make sure that that event runs safely and smoothly.
They make us feel like part of the team. They're very appreciative of what we do.
We are one big family. We are not treated any differently or any less than in any way. The full-time officers are always showing their gratitude and expressing their thanks for us being able to help assist them in whatever situation that it may be.
As a Lakeville Police Reserve, I understand the importance of helping out the community, and I am also part of the face of the Lakeville Police Department. We are very fortunate to be in a community that respects and appreciates their local police department.
The Reserve Department helps connect the community and citizens of Lakeville with the internal police department.
They get to see the inside workings of the police department, interact with all the officers, but then they can also share their experiences here within our department with their family and friends, and just share what our department is about with a broader set of people that maybe wouldn't get to experience what it's like working inside the police department.
It's a great fit on both sides because we can explain to the citizens as well as to the full-time officers what's actually being asked and what they actually want to know out there.
The Lakeville Police Department and the citizens of our community are very fortunate to have the Lakeville Reserves at the ready. And these are volunteers for our community that are donating, giving up their time from their lives and their families to provide a service to the citizens of Lakeville. And we simply couldn't provide the level of service that we do to our community without our reserve unit.